10 games in the K this Wednesday, lots of drama, lots of goals, and you get to watch all of it on today's Daily KHL update. First up, Astana, Kazakhstan, Boris beat Akbaris. Early in the first, Mikhail Varnikov gets the puck, skates down to the left circle, and goes 5-hole in Jan Lazio. It's in the net. Varnikov's 11th of the season gives Akbaris a 1-0 lead. 5 minutes later, Yevgeny Medvedev has the puck on the blue line, skates down to the hash marks, takes a shot, rebound, and Igor Mironov tucks it in. Akbaris lead by 2 unanswered goals now. Early in the second, Akbaris have a 2-man advantage, and would you just watch them deliver? Tic-tac-toe play, Mikhail Varnikov nets his second of the night. Beauty. 3-0 Akbaris now. Halfway through the period, Boris get a goal back. Michael Andin feeds Dustin Boyd down low, and he scores. They need way more than that though, 3-1. Not gonna happen. Mikhail Glukov scores an empty netter late in regulation, and Akbaris go on to take 3 points in this one. 4-1 Akbaris is your final. Next up, Magnitogorsk, where Metalurg hosts up to Embelist. And this one was all about Magnitka's top line. We pick it up from the second. Denis Zaripov gets the puck into the zone. Jan Kovler feeds Sergei Mazakin, and he scores his first of the night. 1-0 Magnitka. Late in the period, Metalurg on a power play. No passing lays available, so he takes a shot instead and scores. Zaripov scores his 18th and makes it 2-0 Magnitka. And finally, late in the third, Sergei Mazakin scores his second of the night and 20th of the season to give us our final. Mazakin and Zaripov with 3 points each, Kovler with 2, and Vasily Kashkin with a shutout. 3-0 Magnitka final. This is Chelyabinsk, home of Tractor, and tonight they host Lada. Not a lot of scoring in this one either. First period, and we get to see a fight. Oleg Piganovich takes down Denis Golubev. Golubev didn't give him much of a challenge there. Late in the second now, and Anton Glinkin gets one to go on a power play to open up the scoring. Goalie Michael Garnett gets an assist on that play too. 1-0 Tractor. Third period now, and Tractor doubled their lead. Artyom Borotkin scores his first of the season with yet another long shot. 2-0 home team. All Lada can get on this one is a late goal by Martin Zatovich. He scores with just 17 seconds left in regulation, and Lada simply don't have enough time to tie it up. 2-1 Tractor is your final. We're in Ufa now. Salavat hosts Avangard, and home team strikes first. Anton Slepyshev nets one on a rebound, and Salavat head to the second frame with a 1-goal lead. Just a few seconds into the second, Captain Sergei Kalinin ties it up. His original shot doesn't go through, but he's good enough on his second attempt. 1-1. A few minutes later, Avangard take the lead. Gorgeous passing play, and Chad Kolarek gets to celebrate his 6th of the season as he scores from the slot. Nice. 2-1 Avangard. Just over a minute later, though, Salavat bring it all back to even. Timo Hardikainen finds some room on the left wing, and he beats Konstantin Barul in short side. We're tied at 2s now. Almost exactly 3 minutes later, Salavat winning a face-off. Alexander Kutuzov has the puck on the blue line, lets it rip, and he scores. Kutuzov with his 4th of the season, and Salavat are back in the lead, 3-2. Eduard Reisberg replaces Barul in goal after that as well. Late in the third now, and Avangard tie it up again. Chad Kolarek gets his 2nd of the night and 7th of the season on a 2-man advantage. Nice wrister. 3-all, and this one is headed to overtime. Just a few seconds left in the extra frame. Avangard have another man advantage, and they score. Alexander Perzhogin scores the game winner with just 5 seconds left on the clock. It's over. Avangard take the extra point. 4-3 Avangard overtime final. We're in Minsk, Belarus now, where Dynamo meets hosts SKA St. Petersburg. Very few goals on this one. In fact, there were just 2, and both of them came in the span of 80 seconds in the second frame. First, Jimmy Eriksson scores his 11th of the season to put SKA up by 1. But just over a minute later, Nick Balin scored his 10th to tie it up. No scoring followed after that, so we head straight to a shootout, and home team brings the fans to defeat. Ryan Vesa goes 2 for 2 and wins it for Dynamo. 2-1 Dynamo Minsk shootout final on this one. Next up, Nizhny Novgorod, where Torpedo hosts Sochi. Early in the first, Sochi on a power play. Pavel Kolatov takes a long shot and finds the back of the net. 1-0 Sochi. Less than 2 minutes later, Torpedo have a man advantage this time around. Nikita Filatov feeds Vadim Kloshtslovatsev, and he sends it in. Nice goal by Torpedo. 1-1. Shortly after that, Sochi get their lead back. Max Vern scores his 6th as Igor Radulov and Clay Wilson pick up the assists. 2-1 Sochi after 20 minutes of play. Second period now, Nikita Filatov gets to shine again. He receives a long pass on the blue line, takes a few strides in, takes a shot, and scores. That's his third of the year and second point of the night as well. This one is going to overtime and Torpedo wins it. Sakari Salminen was the winner, 3-2 Torpedo final. We're in Cherpovets now, where Severstal hosts Dynamo Moscow, and it really was just a one-man show. Andreas Thorsen opened up the scoring early in the first. That's his first goal after being traded to Severstal, but there is more where that came from. Late in the second now, Dynamo is up 2-1, and Thorsen ties it up with his second of the night. That's good enough for a new guy on the team, but he's not quite done. Third period now, and here's Thorsen again. He completes his hat-trick to put Severstal up by 3. Third period now, and here's Thorsen again. He completes his hat-trick to put Severstal up 3-2. What a night Thorsen is having. And finally, late in regulation, Severstal leads 4-2. Thorsen scores an empty netter and wraps up his 4-goal night. Incredible performance by Thorsen, and Severstal beat Dynamo. 5-2 is your final. We're in gorgeous Riga, Latvia now, where Dynamo Riga hosts Red Army. Halfway through the opening frame, Miklas Redliks puts Dynamo up by 2. At 10:14, he scores first power play goal of the night. And at 12:06, he scores another one for his 8th of the year. Redlik is hard early on, and Dynamo lead 2-0. A few minutes later, Red Army get a goal back. Roman Lubimov can't put it in on a breakaway, but Evgeny Korotkov still scores on a rebound to make it 2-1. Less than 2 minutes later, Dynamo strike again, and again it comes on a power play. Linus Vidal nets his 7th of the season as Miklas Redliks picks up his 3rd point of the night. Second period now, Red Army have a man advantage this time around, and Ondrzej Nemec nets his first as a Red Army player. Stefan DaCosta and Simon Hjalmarsson draw the assist, 3-2. A minute later, Dynamo restore the 2-goal margin. This time it's Charles Ganaway who scores on a power play. All 4 of Riga's goals came with a man advantage, 4-2. And this is when Red Army turned things around. Late in the period, Igor Makarov scores his first goal after joining the Red and Blue to make it 4-3. And there's still 1 period of play ahead. Just 26 seconds into the third, Ondrzej Nemec scores his 2nd of the night and 5th of the year to tie it up at 4s. Red Army's new guys get the job done in this one. And a few moments later, Stefan DaCosta nets his 22nd of the season as Hjalmarsson picks up his 2nd assist of the night. That's 3 straight goals for Red Army, and they won't need any more. 5-4 Red Army is the final. Our next stop is Bratislava, Slovakia. Slovan hosts Neftekhimik. First period, and Neftekhimik draw first blood. Igor Pologalov nets his 9th to make it 1-0. Let's move on to the second now. Rock Teacher gets the puck in the right circle. He has all the time in the world, and he beats Alex Sidnitsen for his 7th. Tie game, 1-1. Late in the period, Andrei Ivanov gets into the slot with a nice move. Can't beat Yaroslav Janos, but Matt Anderson still tucks it in on a rebound. Nice play by Ivanov. 2-1 Neftekhimik. Third period now, and Neftekhimik improved their lead to 3-1 as Alexander Nikulin scores his 1st of the season unassisted. Great wrister by Nikulin. And that's when things get out of control. 3 minutes later, Tomasz Niedek scores his 10th of the season to bring Slovan within 1 again. And he scores on his former team too, 3-2. Less than a minute later, Ladislav Nagy skates away from the net to the hash marks, takes a shot, and scores. That's his 15th of the season, but first since November 16th. A few minutes later, Tomasz Surovic gives Slovan their first lead of the night as he scores a very controversial goal. I'm not too sure about this one, but the man upstairs says it's gonna count. 4-3 Slovan. Later in regulation now, and Dan Saxton wins it single-handedly for Neftekhimik as he scores 2 in a row. First he scores on a delayed penalty goal at 58-21. And then he scores again just 38 seconds later. Dan Saxton shocks Slovan with 2 late markers, and he puts it in the bag. Igor Milavzarov has an empty netter to that, and that's game. 6-4 Neftekhimik final. And just one more score to tell you about. Sibir had an easy night against Amur. They won 4-1. And that's it for the daily KHL update. 2 more games to enjoy this Thursday. Don't miss them. My name is Andreas Sachenko. Merry Christmas to all of you. See you guys in a bit.